What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mike, and today we got the Century Arms AK47. This is, I believe, the it is the Vska, I believe they call it, but it's the VSKA. Not sure exactly how they pronounce it or whatnot, but I gotta say, this is like one of the most beautiful guns anybody can own. Really reliable. We've only shot a few rounds out of it. Haven't really got to shoot it that much. Like again, I will be uploading a video at the end of this video of us shooting this one. Now, this is a 30 round mag of a 7.62 by 39. Comparing this to the the AR, it's very heavy. Like I mentioned in the other video, it's really heavy. But the only reason of getting this rifle is because I wanted to own the traditional rifle, what everyone knows, everyone's familiar with. Anyone that used to play video games or whatnot, this is a gun that's been around forever. Look at that. It's, I believe they called it the Russian Red, but very beautiful gun. I wanted to go with the Romanian style, but the Romanian style, they didn't have it in the traditional style. This is, for me, this is the traditional style, the wood stock. All the finishing and stuff like that. Now you do have an option of putting a sling on it. It already has that with it. This gun is exactly how it came with the rifle, with let's see, with the original. This is the original mag. This is an aftermarket mag. Like I said before, I'm really a big fan of the Magpul mags, and this is one of them for the AK. And then you have, your original, your traditional thing, like almost all AKs, they're mag release. And iron sights, it does have iron sights. Now this one, I wasn't sure, about aiming with this little thing. But it turns out right here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's numbers. Now these two buttons, you just press them like this, and you move it up to, the distance you're shooting. One is for 100 yards, I believe. 2 for 200. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard somewhere. And your safety, this does have a safety as of now. It's in safety. Right there. It's in fire. See it right here. Safety. Fire. And the trigger, just like the AR, the trigger is decent. Now this one, like I said, I haven't really shot it that much. It's still pretty much brand new, so this still has a little bit more work to get done to it. But as the trigger goes, it's a really smooth trigger. The AR has a little bit of a tighter trigger, but this one's more of a smooth trigger. It has a little bit more of a travel, but it's a little bit more smooth. See that one more time. A lot smoother. Really nice. As far as the buttstock goes, there's not that much padding right here. Just very little. I didn't necessarily get this, for defense or anything. You could use this for home defense. I got this mainly for doing target shooting. Some I could just take out on the weekends or whatnot and do some shooting with it. And between the AR has a lot more things you got to do to take it apart and clean it. This one, if you're not familiar with AKs, it has this little button right here. You just press this, pop it. Let me see if I can get this done. There you go. That part comes out, so you're left with the spring right here, and the spring, you just press it forward. That goes all the way out, and then your what you call it, this right here, I forgot what it's called, but you just cock that back, and then the bolt, you just slide it back with a little bit of force, and there you go, everything's apart. And then to slide it back, put it back in, you gotta be really precise that these two little, I don't know if you can see that, but they got two little lips right there that need to fit right there in the back, and then you can just slide it all the way down. Spring goes back in. You can fire it, the little thing comes back up, the little lever. And then this goes back in where you removed it from. Okay, now it's gonna be, now this doesn't want to come back in. There we go. Just like that, the whole gun was taken apart, you know, for mainly, you know, cleaning purposes and stuff like that. But there ain't really too much I can really say about this. I mean, it's a really, really reliable gun. We've shot it, like I said, not too many times, just a few times. I still haven't even got 30 rounds out of the gun, but it hasn't jammed yet. Now this rifle is a little bit more fun to shoot, you know, compared to the AR. The AR is more about accuracy, lightweight, you know, doesn't have too much of a kick, fun little shooter. But this one, it just excites it up a little bit more, being that it has more of a kick. These bullets, I believe, are 124 grain. You feel a lot more kick to it. But also, I forgot to mention this about the AR. The AR, actually, you could take this muzzle part off. The AK as well. You know, if you're gonna put like a different muzzle brake or a suppressor or something. I thought about getting one for this gun, but right here, there's a little button you have to click. So clicking this button will allow you to unscrew. Well, unscrew the opposite way, I should say. And there we go. And there you go, you have the threads here. If you're going to add a different muzzle brake or a suppressor, in the same situation, you know, same method, you know, you just screw it. Keep in mind it's a reverse screw in, reverse threads. As you hear that, it clicked, but it's not done yet, so you have to push this little button down again and keep screwing until it's all the way flush, until it clicks again. And there you go, everything's back to normal. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for this this review. Like I said, there's really no negatives that I could find about this besides that as far as accuracy goes, you know, the gun does, you need to, like I said, practice makes perfect. You know, you have to practice with them because it has a little bit more of a kick. You know, it likes to bounce up and down a little bit. I actually thought about doing a binary trigger on this rifle. I haven't made my decision yet, you know, just to have a little fun with it, you know, when it comes to shooting it. Safety, you know, like I always said, I like the safety. You know, there's not a round in the chamber, still put it in safety. Fire. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong you can really say about an AK. They're reliable. Just besides the weight. The weight, you know, it is a heavy rifle, and it likes to bounce. The iron sights, not too much a fan of it, but they work. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. You know, this price range rifle about, I've seen them around the $1,000 range. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll have 2 clips at the end of the video of us shooting this one. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, now the sun's out and I ain't better see. Now I don't know if you better aim with it strap on. Yeah, shoot low. Dude.